Now, what we want to do is get your body language sorted so your first impression is absolutely spot on. Because the important thing about body language is it's 93% of your first impression. So we've got to get it right. Okay? Now, we're going to start from the point where you enter the room.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter the room, I want your head up, your shoulders back, your chest out, great posture. And what you're going to do, a classic mistake that people make is when they walk into a room, instead of making eye contact with the interviewer, they look at their feet. So what I want you to do is look at the interviewer, little eyebrow flash quick up, down at the eyebrows, and the interviewer will instinctively flash you back. It's a non-sexual thing, and you'll be really connecting on a subconscious level. Facial language is the one way people really read you.
Mm-hmm.
So 40% of your body language is actually going on in your face. Plenty of head nods, head tilts, eye contact, smiling, and you'll really be in there. Now, when you're coming into the room and you're looking for a seat, if you've got a choice of seat and you've got one with arms on, always go for the chair with arms, because that way it lets you sit in a nice relaxed posture in the interview. If you end up with a seat without arms, the tendency is to sort of fold your arms or clutch your CV, that sort of thing. If you can move the seats about, if they say take a seat anywhere, try and go for a seat slightly on an angle to them, because sitting like this can be quite confrontational. It doesn't really build for an easy rapport. So if you can get a seat on from an angle, that way you have a nice dialogue across the corner and it's much more friendly. You're just about ready for your interview. Just a few little last nuggets of golden information. Firstly, your CV. Take a copy with you. In fact, take a spare copy with you, because it hasn't been unheard of before for the interviewer to have forgotten their copy. Make sure it's absolutely pristine and up to date, and check to see if they've been given an agency copy, because sometimes the agencies can chop out big chunks of your CV. Secondly, back to that body language. It's 93% of what's going on, so you've got to get it right. We want to avoid body language sins. Things like lack of eye contact. You can't have a conversation with someone that won't look at you, so make sure you're giving really good eye contact. If you have a problem looking somebody in the eyes, what you need to do is either focus on the bridge of their nose, not when you're too close, otherwise you get a cock-eyed look, or maybe look at the top of their forehead and drop your eyes down until you feel comfortable. So lots of good eye contact. Don't fidget. There's nothing worse than someone pulling at their neck or rubbing their nose or under their eyes. Apart from the fact they're all signs that say this person isn't trustworthy. They could be lying. And talking of lying, never do it in an interview. It might seem like an easy way out of a situation, but it soon can roll on to lie after lie after lie. If you don't know the answer to something, simply say, well, actually, I don't know the answer to that, or I've got an example that doesn't quite reflect that, but maybe if I can tell you about this instead. And that way you'll come across as a person with integrity and the right person for the job. You're all set for that interview. But before we go, check out the other podcasts available that will help you with every aspect of your job search. All that remains to be said is best of luck with your job search from everyone at secretarialcareers.co.uk.